Apparently, South Africa has built a new Walmart and they don't have that, I guess. I don't know. So we're gonna check it out and see if it's like the one in the US, but they're hyping it down, so we're gonna see. No, this doesn't have the same smell, guys. But it looks pretty much the same. This is looking nice. What do we think, everybody? So we have the American brand sections. Doritos. Too bad they didn't have ours. Oh, Warhead pickle, guys. Should we get
Pickle in a pouch.
Dr. Pepper. I love Dr. Pepper. They have some Pop-Tarts. I don't know what that is. Candy corner. So it looks like that they only have like a sections like American stuff, but then the rest of it is like mostly South African brands. So how is this American brand? This is not. We don't have this.
And then the rest is South African.
Wait, only that side?
That's it. I think so, yeah.
But dang it, I thought that was gonna be the... Okay, so their blue Dorito bags are sweet chili pepper and not Cool Ranch, which... Oh, that's awkward. That makes me really sad because they'll never get to taste Cool Ranch Doritos. They're the best. So, yeah. They have, like, the signs. It's, like, all the same, but they don't have the same stuff. Oh, sorry. They have a hot kitchen, too, and they have all the groceries, but this is it.
Trending in America.
This is all of it.
Yeah, I'm from South Africa. But, dog, I haven't been there in 7 years. And when I went back recently, I didn't know how to act. And it's because I didn't really know what to expect. I feel like this video is for the people that think that South Africa is cheap just because you're coming overseas. Bro, do not get that impression because, boy, I was wrong. See, me, I had a problem. And my problem was, as soon as I came to South Africa, I thought because I have dollars, I'm good. I thought because I had the dollars, I'm good. I was in South Africa for like a month and a week, right? I went broke my first week. My first week, I didn't have any more money, dog. Like, I'm there calling, like, yo, can you... Yeah, I'm calling my girl overseas, like, yo, can you send me money? I didn't have any more money because my first week, I was moving like I'm Elon Musk. Bro, this was like my third day in South Africa. I went out to my family. I said, yo, everybody just chow. The bill is on me. Chow, the bill is on me. Dog, look at my bill. My bill came up to like 6,000, but man, that's still not cheap. And I feel like a lot of people think because they come into South Africa with dollars, it's not expensive. I remember we went to Pick and Pay, and there was like the gachis, you know the gachis, the people that look after the cars, and they came to the cars and they were, I'm there, I get 50 rand for you, 50 rand for you, and my mom is looking at me like, bro, because my mom stays in South Africa, she's looking at me like, yo, what the fuck are you doing? And I'm like, yo, like I'm giving these niggas money, dog, like they're holding shit down, and my mom's like, you're giving them 50 rand each, 50 rand each, and I'm like, yeah, yo, like, 50 rand is like $2-3 on my side. So me, I'm not thinking I'm giving them a lot of money. But for my mom, she's telling me, bro, if you keep doing this, you're going to go broke before you go back home. I'm telling my mom, yo, dog, just, you don't know nothing, dog. You know what I'm saying? The money grow on trees on this side, mama. Don't worry about it. So yeah, came the first week. After the first week, I really had to worry about it because my mom was right, bro. I went broke. I didn't have any more money, dog. I was going to the clubs. I was going out to eat every day, bro. I was paying for this person, paying for that person. And I felt like just because I didn't have the self-control, that's where my downfall was. So if you're planning to go to South Africa and you're from overseas and you know you're coming with dollars, bro, still plan yourself, bro. Have a solid plan and don't be paying for everybody. Because I'm telling you, that little rands, they add up. And when you look back at your bank account, it's high, boy.
So we bought this bread mid to end July. Right now is August 28th, okay? Look at this bread. Perfect. Perfect. Not a single sign of it being stale. No mold, no nothing. The crazy part is we've had this for a month and a half. The expiry date is the 3rd of August. So they said it's expiring a couple of weeks after we bought it. But it looks perfect. In South Africa, this would have been stale, moldy, terrible in a week. Just goes to show, makes you wonder, what are all these ingredients here?
I know y'all gonna get on me about this, but I'm just gonna say it anyway. I just never in my life seen such a large impulse out. This dude is huge.
$60 rand for an energy drink? You can see no more 60 rand? That's crazy. Just from the kind of prices I got energy. Back in South Africa, you see that? About 2 for 30. This is like 75% off from America. The same damn thing. Ooh. Not going back to America for a while.
One of the things I love about food in Africa is that you don't have to pay a premium to not have chemicals in your food. So when you come to America, you might see prices like this, $3.19 for a gallon of whole milk. That sounds good, but that's the nasty stuff that's full of hormones and it's just, I wouldn't drink it. If you want to have stuff that's actually organic, you have to pay $12 a gallon to get the stuff that doesn't have hormones. So you're paying 4 times as much just to have healthy milk. Go figure. Anyway, that's why I love African food so much more.
Y'all see how the cost of living is so much cheaper out here. Okay, y'all, so I gotta show y'all their cereal aisle. So their cereal aisle is basically like a couple shelves. It's only this. Y'all know in America we have 2 aisles of cereal and they all 98% of them got sugar in it. That's insane. I get paid in 2 days. I said we gonna come back in, but she gonna cook some oxtails for us. She gonna cook some lamb. So at least we kind of getting an idea of what I'm gonna get. We need mayonnaise too, and need water.
Here are 3 things that are different in South African grocery stores compared to those in the US coming from an American. All right, so the first one is eggs. So in the US, in the majority of grocery stores, you are going to find eggs that are in a refrigerated section. They may not necessarily be enclosed, but they are definitely in a colder section. Now in South Africa, you'll find the eggs in just a normal aisle. There is no refrigeration of the eggs. Now there might be some grocery stores that do have it, but so far the main ones that I have gone to, they are all just room temperature. Now I don't know if this is entirely accurate, but per Google, the reason for this is that the protective, I forgot what it's called, but the protective coating on the eggs is left intact in South Africa, so you don't have a need to refrigerate it. This next one is bacon. In the US, bacon is pretty much all the same cut. You're not going to get a whole lot of variation on that. Like you might get a thicker cut or a center cut, but for the most part, it's all pretty much the same cut of bacon. But you will get different flavors of bacon. So you might get hickory smoked, you could get black pepper, you could get ones with less sodium, which I think are also here in South Africa, I think. But as far as cuts go, it's pretty much the same. Now in South Africa, there are a variety of cuts of bacon. So the most similar to what we have in the US would be called streaky bacon. But then you also have back bacon, shoulder bacon, diced bacon, etc. I've only personally tried the streaky bacon and the back bacon. They're both great. But yeah, you have a variety of cuts of bacon here. So this next one is potatoes. I'm not going to pretend to be a potato expert, but I'm just cover some of the basic ones that I have personally used, both in the US and South Africa. So in the US, we have just a few different types of potatoes. Like we have the russet potato, which is a large, sort of, I guess maybe a thicker skinned potato, and we use that one for mashed potatoes or chips or a variety of other things. And then we have these other potatoes, and I'm not sure if they're called just baby potatoes or what, but they have different skin colors. So we have like red potatoes and yellow ones, and then you have ones that are sort of this like dark purple, maybe even like a black color, and I'll show a photo here so you can see what I'm talking about. But that's basically it, outside of like sweet potatoes. I'm not covering that. Now in South Africa, if you go to the store, you're gonna see a variety of different types of potatoes. Now I'm referring more to like the bulk bags of potatoes. I'm just going to show you just a few of them here so you can see what it is I'm talking about, because they're just like big bag of potatoes and they're labeled in different ways. Now, some of them are pretty clear on what they're used for. Like, for example, this is potatoes for chips specifically, or fries. That's very clear. You also have one like this. It's like boil and roast. That's very specific. I don't know exactly what makes them different. Like, are they a different potato, or are they prepared or like treated a little differently? I don't know. And then you have this one that I don't know yet. I have not Googled this yet. So if anybody has some insight on what up-to-date potatoes are, let me know. But yeah, there's quite a variety of potatoes, but I don't know. A potato is a potato, right? And they all cook fine. But anyways, yeah, you get quite a mix of potatoes here in South Africa.